All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over now. I have mentioned before that it's bigger than Diddy. There's more people involved. Got this video here from The Truth Is. It's confirmed Diddy is in the Illuminati. Lord have mercy. I don't think this is a shock to anybody. The music industry can be very dark. I like artists that stay true to their roots, that try to fight against the industry, that music has substance. But Diddy is one of the people I feel that they put in position to be one of the gatekeepers, one of the people you have to see in order to make it and to stay relevant. Of course, by doing things that they want you to do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this video is going to get extremely deep, but we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Right now, Diddy is fighting for his freedom, and things aren't looking so good for him. His entire bad boy operation is being exposed to the public, who's getting a picture of who Diddy really is. While Diddy has been getting exposed in the trial, he's also getting exposed on the internet. Now that they see the monster locked in a cage, his associates feel safe to speak out. Recently, a former artist of Diddy named Chopper did an interview where he exposed why Diddy is so evil.
I will say, for all the people, it's tough because, it's people who are trying to stay anonymous, and the stuff, I think it's too hard. I think they're going to have to, they saying the trial might be over Friday, but I'm saying they needed to do a better job with keeping those people hidden. I feel like the courtroom should have been empty because, yeah, it's bad.
According to him, it's connected to the organization Diddy's a part of that's controlled by the devil himself. He confirmed that Diddy is indeed a member of the secret society that runs America. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Diddy's artist Chopper, confirming he's a part of the Illuminati. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my Patreon members know I will be dropping a new exclusive video about a man who discovered a ghost town where he found a satanic sacrifice site. I'm finishing up on this video and it should be up soon. If you're one of my members, make sure to be on the lookout for that video. If you're not a member, you should consider joining. For $3 a month, not only will you be offering support to the truth movement, but you will also get access to over 45 exclusive Patreon videos that are not allowed here on YouTube. If you would like to join, you can find the link in the description and in the comment section. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. A few years back, Diddy was no doubt one of the most powerful men in the music industry. He was a gatekeeper and a button pusher who answered only to the real elite above him. The amount of power Diddy had back then was second to Jay-Z, his partner in crime. Diddy wasn't just any hip-hop executive. He was hip-hop royalty. He made the elites who owned the music industry billions of dollars over his career. For years, Diddy was protected. He got away with things that not even money could buy you out of. He shot someone in the club, and the person who got shot even snitched that it was Diddy. Everyone knew Diddy was guilty, but they pinned it all on his artist Shine and kept him free. In 2015, he even brutally assaulted his son's football trainer, beating him with a heavy gym weight, almost taking him out. He got away with that as well. He also almost got away with giving Cassie a brutal beatdown in the hotel hallway. No matter what he did, he never faced justice for it. Now, I know money can buy you out of a lot of things, but money doesn't always solve all legal troubles. That's where you need money and powerful connections. Connections you could only acquire by being a part of the secret societies that run this country. Diddy had Illuminati levels of power just like Jay-Z. That's because Diddy was a part of the Illuminati, or what they're really called, the Freemasons. This is exactly what one of Diddy's former artists, Chopper, just confirmed during a recent interview. For those who don't know Chopper, he was a part of Diddy's Making the Band and was signed by Diddy back in the 2000s. He spent a lot of time around Diddy and saw what really takes place behind the scenes in the music industry.
I'm looking at his neck right there where it said, you got the tattoo that says God's child. Boy, hey. And again, all the things that he's being accused of, and then the things that we know to be true, It's wild seeing tattoos like that, man. It really is. But that a lot of people have them.
Recently, he did an interview with real-life street stars where he was asked if he thought the Illuminati was real and if Diddy was a part of it. Chopper not only confirmed that the Illuminati is definitely in the music industry, but he also claimed that Diddy was a part of it.
Diddy was wealthy, right?
He is wealthy.
He is wealthy.
Yeah.
And they talk about stuff like the Illuminati.
Wow, you gonna go that far?
Yeah, I'm going there.
Hey.
Did you see anything?
Say, bro, my vape ready. I gotta smoke to this. You gonna fall now?
We're gonna go a little
Yeah, I
deep.
see that. I don't think you're ready for that.
I think you are.
I don't think you are.
No, I'm not. I'm probably not. Let's go there. But we want to go there.
You sure that's what you want?
Yeah, I want to go there.
All right.
So the Illuminati, is this a real thing?
Yes.
And were you ever introduced to it? Did you?
I would never tell you that. But I would tell you one thing. I told you, success don't come from working hard. What I told you, success comes from being chosen.
Chosen, right?
What do we talk about all the time about the industry plants? And I'll be talking about how you wake up and there's a new artist, #1 on the charts. You can be like, where the hell this person come from? Boy, that was a bar right there. Success don't come from working hard. It comes from being chosen. Wow. Wow. And then you got a lot of people who got tattoos that say the chosen one. Just saying.
You didn't say catch me. I went over your head.
Right.
I already told you it was Illuminati.
Okay.
But you gotta have you gotta have supply and demand. You gotta be able to supply what they're willing. You know, you gotta have it. You gotta have what they want. And your job is to make sure that you keep providing it, or they're gonna do you something.
Right.
I don't think you're ready for that.
Yeah.
Do you feel if the curtain was pulled back in Hollywood, that America be ready to see what the hell's going on?
America can't even ready to see aliens.
No, that's right. Let alone some diabolical. Let alone some diabolical.
You think I'm capping? That's what's funny part about it.
No.
You think I'm exaggerating?
Yeah, no. I'm just listen. We
Do you
ain't there yet, but
do you study the 48 laws of power?
Yeah.
You sure?
No, I don't study it.
Have you studied it?
Yeah.
I studied it as well.
Right.
Let's say, bro, I go to sleep to it every day.
Yeah, I don't do all that.
So you keep it in your memory banks.
You can go down in a wormhole with this 48 laws.
Chopper revealed that the Illuminati being in the music industry is not a myth, it's real. He also claimed that he knows Diddy is definitely a part of it. When he was asked if he was ordered to join the Illuminati, he responded by saying he wouldn't tell them if he did. To most of us here on this channel, that shouldn't be much of a surprise.
No.
Diddy is definitely a Freemason, and like I've exposed a few weeks back, the things he was doing with Cassie Rose. For those who don't know, the Lima's an occult organization. Diddy is a high-degree Freemason. He's been a Freemason since the beginning of his career. In fact, one of his early parties he hosted with Heavy D was inside of a Masonic lodge. Diddy was showing us he was a Mason all the way back then. That's the main reason he was protected for so many years. He was a puppet used by those pushing the agenda. He did it so well, he was chosen to be at the top just like Jay-Z. Just like Chopper said in this interview, you have to be chosen. I tell people this all the time on this channel. Talent isn't what makes stars. It's only a part of it. The stars are all chosen. They all become Masonic puppets. Now for those that are gonna ask why Diddy is in jail right now if he's a part of the Illuminati, well, this is something I explained many times over. Diddy sued Diageo, which is controlled by the real elite billionaires. They felt like Diddy was overstepping and trying to force himself into more power. So they punished and ended him. Simply put, Diddy tried to bite the hand that fed him, and the hand bit his head off. This is why Diddy is where he is today. But I will say one thing, the fact that he has Brian Steele on his team, the same man who got the Freemason Young Thug out, is quite interesting to say the least.
Boy.
I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this, Diddy is set free, as Brian Steele is a lawyer.
Did you hear what that man just said? If Diddy is set free. It's like one of them things they pull him to the side and say, did you learn your lesson? Do you understand now? Do you understand the power we have? All right. Now get back in line. Boy, hey, we gonna see. We're gonna see.
For Masonic puppets. Brian stealing this trial was a curveball in my examination of all of this, but it could just be that Brian couldn't say no to the money. While we are talking about this case, there are two things that are very telling that I wanted to go over really quick. First, I noticed the courts have been protecting all of Hollywood from being exposed. This shows how this system is truly corrupted. Diddy was a music industry gatekeeper. We know he victimized many celebrities and was around many others. Yet these people are not named in the trial, and those that are named are being protected. This trial is a sham. It's all crisis control for Hollywood. The elite know that in order to expose Diddy, they would have had to expose all the puppets as they were all involved too. So what they did was just protect everyone in Hollywood and put all the blame on Diddy. Now in another part of the interview, Chopper also claims that he walked in on Diddy making out with a powerful white music executive.
What I seen, is he gay? Yes. But
what makes him gay?
What did you see, Saul?
You owe me extra, Joker. All right. So one time I'm in the studio. I've been trying to get the Lil Daddy video shot for so long, bruh. Probably about 5 months straight. I just signed with Bad Boy South. See, people look at Chop and think, what you think it's the band and all that there. But the band was over. I signed to Bad Boy South for $500,000. The cameras was off now, right? Diddy's a different person than when the Making the Band cameras was on and when Showtime was over. He became himself, right? One time I tried to get this whole Lil Daddy video shot. Just one video is all I wanted. I had the budget and everything. Diddy kept jugging me. Yeah, I got you. When you got me, you hear me? When you got me, you did. I'm about to say f all this here. Well, I go to New York. I'm working on the project. Harv called me. I'm like, what's down, Harv? What Puff at? It wasn't no Diddy. He was like, what Puff at? I said, he in the A room. He said, put him on the phone. So I'm like, all right. So I go into the A room. When I go into the A room, Paulie there. Paulie is his #1 security guard. You hear me? I'm like, Paulie, Harv want to talk to Puff. He said, I can't do that. He in here busy. So Harv get on the speakerphone, was like, put this on the phone. And Paulie looked that way. So I was like, that's right. Put him on the phone. So I go walk into the room. When I walk into the room, I open the screen. When I open the screen, I seen him and a white powerful man. I promise you, a white powerful man.
You can't name him.
If you want me to name him, you're going to lose all this.
Don't name him.
You won't be able to post this on the
What
tube.
movie he produced?
What labels he on?
Ooh.
That's how you write me through the
Ooh.
I wouldn't lie to you like that.
Come on.
And I walked in there and I said, ooh. And I shut that. And what I seen was kissing and crotch. I didn't see no, I just seen crotch. I know that sounds crazy.
That sounds crazy.
Crotch rubbing and kissing.
Ball cradling.
2 days later, I shot the Lil Daddy video in the remix with Lil Wayne.
Come on now. Done.
Make that up. Make that make
We got
sense.
it done.
So now hold on. We watched the Drink Champs interview. Who named who named the song Lil Daddy? That's your song, right?
Yeah.
Because he had it real bad calling it Daddy.
Lil Daddy is in New Orleans.
Yeah,
That's us.
Okay.
We just, Lil Daddy was
No,
down.
but because he had the Drink Champs interview and he called everybody on
Did
there.
he?
Yeah, he called.
Man, Lil Daddy New Orleans.
Okay.
You heard him? You been before?
Nah.
You should come.
Chopper claims that while he was working with Diddy, he accidentally walked in on Diddy making out with a powerful music executive. He even claimed that if he named the executive, it could end this person's show. Meaning the man was so powerful, he could destroy all of them if he was mentioned. Now, in my opinion, I believe he could be referring to one of two men. One could be Clive Davis, as it was alleged that Diddy actually hooked up with Clive in order to get funding for Bad Boy Records. It could also be Clive Davis because he was indeed a very powerful music executive. Now, he could also be talking about Lucien Grange, the head of UMG, as back when Little Rod sued Diddy, he alleged that he would witness Lucien Grange go inside Diddy's room for hours, and he believed they might have been doing something together. Now, Lucien Grange is so powerful, he had this part of the lawsuit removed, and even got the lawyer reprimanded for calling him out. That's the power these Masonic handlers have. Like I've said in many of my videos, Diddy has been gay the whole time, but he was definitely groomed into this. He isn't the first man in the industry to take advantage of male artists and make them do things for opportunities. This is what
You see, like, again, ain't nothing wrong with his sexuality. If that's, hey, he can be with who he want to be with. It's when you use the power to get people to do, you know what I mean? I just feel like when a lot of these people are presented with these things that they have to do, a lot of them look at they'll look at their life and they look at what their life could be, and they go what it could be if they do this, and they think it'll stay under wraps. But when stuff starts to come out, yeah.
Happened to Diddy when he was coming up, and now he does it to others coming up as well. It's the cycle of the music industry, how they control these artists and take away their dignity. The music industry is controlled by Freemasons. It was set up by them. The music industry in Hollywood are all propaganda tools for the Masons. They want to shape the world using Masonic principles. In order to make it at Diddy's level in the Masonic system, you gotta play the game. Now Diddy is facing the consequences of not playing the game by their rules. You get punished and pay for it with your life.
Boy.
Diddy flew too close to the sun. Having tons of money and tons of power wasn't enough. He wanted what Elite had, unlimited money and unlimited power, but isn't a part of those ruling bloodlines. So they were never gonna let him get there. This is why Diddy is in jail, not due to his crimes. He's been a criminal since the beginning. He's in jail because he bit the hand that fed him. Sadly, while this all might seem like a fight for justice, in reality, it's more like a cover-up. Diddy is being blamed for all of the industry's dirty deeds. In order for us to get real justice, we need the music industry as a whole to pay for their sins.
Ain't
And
gonna
we need
happen.
it to change. You shouldn't have to sell out to be an artist, and you shouldn't have to serve the devil. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank
It ain't gonna happen. I've said before, it's bigger than him. He is, I believe, I mean, we've seen the things that he has done, you know, all the stuff that people are testifying. But again, it goes way deeper than that. If they're just trying to teach him a lesson, that is extremely scary. Extremely scary. But I feel like it's no secret. I just like to hear all the stuff, like all the details as far as why he thinks that Diddy is in it. Yeah. I mean, I was listening to what was I listening to? The Dog Pound yesterday at the gym. And it had like the creepy voice, ha 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 ha, the Dog Pound. We have been expecting you. And I was just like, I was like, I know I heard that before, but it hits different now. Hey, like, share, comment below, man. Appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Peace out.